next we have MuleSoft RPA. So before we dive into MuleSoft RPA, I believe most of the audience that we have, as Shri mentioned, know what RPA is, but I would still like to kind of give you...
Say it in a way that any 15-year-old can understand it.
Okay. 15-year-old can understand. So let's say you have something that you want to do. What's something? Okay, let's say you have to, create records of new purchases into your order management system. You are running a website where you are selling shoes. Let's say custom, designed shoes, not custom designed, but yeah, you have shoes which you have done some kind of craft on them, and you're selling them, and you want to update those records onto your order management system. So what you would do is you would do them manually because your order management system does not support it. It's a legacy system, or it's a system which does not have APIs for that. So you will be entering them manually. You have a list of all the orders which were made. So you will be taking one order, you will be entering it in the system. Second order, you will be entering into the system. So you don't want to do that. You want to automate that. What will you do is you will use RPA, robotic process automation. So think of it from a technical perspective. It's like a script, let's call it a Python script, which is reading the data from the Excel file and then entering that data into the system, whether via web UI itself only, or whether via Windows or Mac application itself only. You are identifying the XY coordinates and entering the data internally. So RPA does that. So you're not typing those 100 orders manually, you have automated it. So that is what RPA is, robotic process automation. You can do all of those things which you do typically by click there, type in this, then press enter, then save. So you are not doing that manually. A system is taking care of that. So RPA is that. Now MuleSoft RPA is that only, but MuleSoft has provided a lot of additional things on top of it. What additional things? They have provided the RPA bots, RPA workflows to be called from Composer, to be called from the any point, flows itself only, any point platform itself only. You can do that. You can call it from Salesforce flows as well. So if you have certain scenarios where you want to do that, you can do that simply. And we are not limited to that. When I say not limited to that, what I mean to say is we are not limited to simply entering the values or simply typing in something into website. You can do OCR as well. You can use Amazon OCR as well. You can use on-premise OCR as well. So you would be able to do all of that. RPA basically runs on a Windows machine, and a platform and a software is installed. That software is communicating to MuleSoft and providing all of those capabilities for you, and you are able to utilize them in your flows and in your other things as well. So if I talk about automation, so yeah, we can do various task automations. It's definitely scalable. You can scale it accordingly. We can do intelligent automations using AI and machine learnings for advanced automation capabilities. It is compliant and secure. MuleSoft is taking care of that for you. And we would be seeing a demo to kind of give you a high-level idea of how it looks, how it works, so you can understand it a little bit better. Next thing I would like to show is the RPA one. So I'm using a Mac, and as you can see, I am having a VM connected, which I'm utilizing for running the RPA. So it is a Windows machine. So this is an RPA. In this RPA, you can do all of those things which I mentioned. Like you can have certain apps that you can control. You can control the screen as well. You can do some kind of document processing as well. With AWS, you have Excel operations that you want to do. You have file operations that you can perform on top of it, flow controls. Then you have mail, MuleSoft IDP. Then you have OCR, and then you also have the web automation, like you want to check a web element and all of that. So there are lots and lot of things that you can do with the RPA, which allows you to save your time and remove the repetitive tasks that you are doing. So for the sake of this demo, what I have done is I have created a scenario where I am simply, extracting the data from an Excel. So if I double click on it, so it is extracting the data from an Excel file, and then it is sending an email to me. So if I click on send email, so it is sending an email to me. This is my email. So I will simply run this. So you can see what will happen. So I have started executing it. So it will start executing. Meanwhile, I will show you the email. So this is my test email. So the test email is empty right now. And this is starting to process. So it has gotten the data. Now it will send the email. Just a second. Yeah. So the email is sent. If I come over here, if I refresh it, yeah, as you can see at 9:32, I received an email. So this is what RPA is and what you can do with RPA. So right now I manually initiate the RPA, but you need not to do that. You can initiate it from different sources, whether it's Flow, whether it's from MuleSoft, integration itself only. You can do that, and you would be able to utilize that. So this was the RPA one.